Hey everyone. So, are you ready for a new story? Okay, let's listen up first. See if you know this song. Recognize this? Got a friend in me. Sing with me. You've got a friend in me. Can you be a friend like this? Up ahead, miles away from bed. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. So, isn't that a cool song? You know that song, don't you, from Toy Story? You've got a friend in me. So, friends, let's get together, and I'm going to read you a story today about a little girl by the name of Katrina. And she's spending the day with her mom and dad, and they're in the kind of the countryside outside their home. And she starts to ask them all these questions about God. Do you ever think about what does God do? Does God like to paint? Does God ever cry? Does God know how to tie his shoes? Uh, does God sing? So she started asking these questions about God doing things that maybe we do. And let's see what answers her parents give her. And for your parents, let me tell you, all the answers they gave her are written in the book of Psalms in the Old Testament, all the answers. So let's read the book together. Does God Know How to Tie His Shoes? By Nancy White Carlstrom. And it's illustrated by Lori Melkorath Eslick. Okay, let's find out. Here's the first question that Katrina asked. Mama, what does God wear? And her mom said, I don't know, Katrina, but he dresses the hills with joy and the meadows with sheep, and the flowers never have to worry about what to put on. I think God wears orange beads when the sun comes up and a big gray hat when it rains. What do you think? Let's see what she asks next. Papa, does God know how to tie his shoes? By the word the heavens and earth were made. He breathed and the stars took their place. Then God must know how to tie shoes. He could do all that. Mama, how does God talk? Sometimes he whispers in a still, small voice, like when you hold a seashell to your ear. Sometimes he roars over the water and his glory thunders. Like a lion, Mama? Yes, a great, kind lion. Does God have wings, Papa? God wraps his love around us like the wings of a mother hen protecting her baby chicks, kind of like what we see down at the park. And he knows how all the birds fly. God even probably loves those old crows, too. Mama, does God get cold and hungry? Well, he feels sad when people are cold and hungry. God must shiver when he sees old Joe in his torn coat. When it snows, I will give him my mittens, said Katrina. Does God ever cry, Papa? Asked Katrina. Yes, I think he does, Dad said. Because of the cold, hungry people? Yes, and when people can't live together without fighting. And Katrina said, when Thomas pulls Sarah's hair, it's so long she can sit on it. Katrina asked, Mama, does God have any pets? Mom said, the animals and birds of the forest are his, and every cow on 1,000 hills. Whoa, maybe God would like us to get a puppy, said Katrina. See all the cattle? Papa, Katrina said, does God ever sing? Probably, Dad said. He rejoices with the fields and sings with the trees while the rivers clap. Huh, I think I see God riding on a cloud. That makes me sing, said Katrina. Mama, is God sad when he doesn't get a letter? Mama said, God does like to hear from us, Katrina. We call that prayer. It can be a way of talking or singing. Or playing my drum, said Katrina. Does God like to paint, Papa? Oh, yes. He paints the sunrise and sunset and spreads out the heavens like a cloth. Ah, I bet he likes painting rainbows best of all. Just like me, said Katrina. Mama, does God ever have to clean up his room? Well, he wakes the dawn and makes sure the seasons change. So yes, God keeps everything in order, Mama answered. But even in his closet? Katrina asked. Does God go to sleep, Papa? No, Katrina. God never sleeps, Papa answered. But doesn't he ever get tired? Well, he did rest after making this world. Remember on the seventh day God rested? But Mama, where in the world is God now? Well, Mama said, God is here when we talk together. He's with you when you feel happy and when you feel sad. And scared too, Katrina asked. Yes, when you are scared, especially God is there. God is always with you. Papa, does God know my name? Oh, yes, Papa answered, and the stars in the heavens too. Good night, Mama. Good night, Papa. Good night, God. I'm Katrina, with a K. Isn't that wonderful? Katrina just asked some very basic questions that we want to know. Is God like us? Because it tells us in the Bible that man, which means us, men and women, were made in the image of God. So yes, God has gone through all the things that we have gone through. Happiness, sadness, pain, joy, loss, anything that you have felt, God has experienced too. So that means he understands. So always remember, you can talk to God, what we call prayer, anytime, anywhere, and any place. Y'all have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.